Hello again, everybody. Zack Attack is here with my WWE Raw Supershow review for tonight, November the 28th of 2011. Overall, I think Raw tonight was okay. They're still trying to build up Cena's thing with The Rock and, of course, Cena crowd. Okay matches. We saw the end of a terrific WWE career, or so we think. We think it's the end of a career. We will get to that in a moment. We saw a title match. And we also saw a woo man in action. Overall tonight, Raw heading towards tomorrow night's live SmackDown is an okay Raw tonight. Decent one. Main event was a good main event. Despite some things, but still. See what happens in a couple weeks to come. But let's get on down to business. To Monday Night Raw. Kicking off with Piper'S Pit. John Cena was the special guest of Roddy Piper. Now, Roddy Piper was the legend trying to help Cena, like what happened with Mick Foley last week, but they're trying to make Cena lose it. That's what Roddy Piper was trying to make Cena do. Cena, of course, has been getting booed and booed for months, but I think the booing's gotten louder since The Rock came back in March, when The Rock came back as the guest host for WrestleMania, and of course the challenge with John Cena at WrestleMania. And Cena's faced the boos pretty well. But some may say Cena may lose. That Cena's under the pressure of the boos. That's what Roddy Piper was trying to break Cena's pressure. He was trying to make Cena crack. AKA what we all want to see, Cena turn heel. Saying, I don't care what anybody fucking thinks. I'm the man. Fuck you and fuck you. That's what you all want Cena to do. But it's TV PG, so he's like, I don't want to turn heel. I want to be the good little baby face, and I appreciate everyone's perception, but I'm still good, John Cena. Still kissing ass. Since trying to act all babyface, especially after Piper slapped him. It's serious. Piper's reaction is like, feel the energy. You should see Piper's face. Piper's face was like really into the storyline. He's like, you know what I mean? Even his facial expression, it was like trying to sell it good. The facial expression says it all. I can't really attempt to do it, but still. After he slapped Cena didn't even react to it. He just walked off. If Piper gave him his Hall of Fame win. Basically, they got a lot of people frazzled. It's like, Cena in the Hall of Fame? Some people would say, I don't think so. But in my mind, Cena may end up being in the Hall of Fame because he is an icon to many like Rock and Hogan was. You know, yeah, you may love him or hate him, but you know what? He has become the man for the WWE to the dismay of many Cena haters. And I like that Cena went back to all the booing moments like Money in the Bank, especially TLC with Edge and Unforgiven 06, ECW One Night Stand 06. Mentioned that in my Survivor Series review. About Cena getting his ass booed everywhere. And it's been like going on for the last about 5 or 6 years. Even the end of 05, at Survivor Series 05, there's been a booze starting to begin. I started to feel when the booze began at the Saturday night's main event. Cena got his butt booed. And that was like the very first time I really heard people boo him. So, booing's gotten louder and louder throughout the years. But 06 was like where it all started. Because people saw Cena transition from this cute little rapper guy to just a typical babyface. And the boos may finally have gotten to John. And John has really expressed himself the way we want him to do. You know, he's just saying, pushing it off to the side. He's like, I don't, what? Bottom me, we won the match. Heading towards the Survivor Series. He's like in denial. So we'll see if Cena finally cracks under pressure. Now we're on to our first match. The match that everyone was anxious to see how it'll end up. It was The Miz versus John Morrison. Rumors were flying about what would happen. Will Brodus Clay debut? He did not. Next week he will. But we had Morrison coming out because a lot of rumors were flying about if Brodus was going to attack Morrison or what would happen. Turns out The Miz would be the Morrison's final opponent in WWE as we know of. Because tonight was supposed to be his last night. So what happens? Miz came out with a lead pipe attacking Morrison. At the beginning of the match, leveling his knee. We thought no contest. Match is over. Morrison be wheeled out in a stretcher. But no, Morrison did not want his WWE career to end with a no contest. He wanted to end unconscious, basically. So Morrison tried his best against Miz in his Falls Count Anywhere match. I must have not heard him announce it before the match until during the match they announced it. So who knows? Because I thought it was going to be disqualification when Miz put out the candlestick, but then I thought it was no DQ, Falls Count Anywhere. So then Morrison felt like he was going to get the victory, but no. Miz whammed him against the WWE logo. And then he gave him the skull crushing finale on the stage like he did the R-Truth last week. 1, 2, 3. Actually, it wasn't even a 1, 2, 3. It was referee stoppage. So Miz won by a referee stoppage with John Morrison. That's probably how they're going to sell John Morrison being out. Is Morrison getting a neck injury from the skull crushing finale in a combination with getting whammed in the candlestick and of course his neck hitting the WWE logo. So that's how they're selling Morrison getting out. Of course, they sold R-Truth's injury by them announcing that R-Truth got a head and neck trauma. You know, R-Truth would be out for about 30 days from a suspension. That's why R-Truth broke up. The Miz was sending a message out to everybody. He grabbed the mic after Morrison got carried out by the WWE official, probably for the last time. And Miz said, R-Truth last week, Morrison this week. Next week, who knows? Miz wants to make a statement. Miz is back on his own. And I think it was an odd way for Morrison to go out, to have Morrison lose to a man that has become the Shawn Michaels of his walkers. You know, because Miz always called John Morrison the Marty Jannetty. So Miz proved again tonight that John Morrison is the Marty Jannetty to his Shawn Michaels. So, and have Morrison lose to his former tag partner, what a way to go out. And to lose to a man that's achieved more than you. He's been the WWE champion. And you haven't, Morrison. You got yourself in a doghouse so many times. Bitch about Trish and Melina. You haven't had a chance to shine, buddy. So Morrison, good luck on your future endeavors. Probably TNA. So there you go, Morrison's last match in WWE. Miz gets the victory. Now on to our second match. Alicia Fox, Kelly, Bella Twins. No comment. Kelly and Alicia wins. Yawn. Boring. I'd rather watch the John Laurinaitis skit than watch a Divas match. Or watch Fucking Cole, which we did. But seriously, anything's better than a Divas match these days. You've heard me weighing about Divas. And everyone in the WWE universe agrees with me. Divas matches suck these days. Now on to our next match, which was Randy Orton versus Dolph Ziggler. Once again, John Laurinaitis screwing Zack Ryder again. And once again, not listening to the WWE Universe and not giving Ryder another shot against Ziggler, despite the petition. But Ryder did come out later on to prove a statement. I'll get to that in a moment. So we had Randy Orton versus Dolph Ziggler for nothing. Just a title match. Not a title match. Ray Barrett came out. Watched Orton like Orton watched him last week. The match itself was pretty decent. Ziggler looked very good out there. I really thought Orton was going to win this thing. Just Orton, you know, squashing Ziggler to go for a title shot again. Who knows? But we ended up getting a distraction from Wade Barrett. Distraction from Barrett, getting dropkicked by Orton, led towards Ziggler, nailing the zigzag on Randy Orton, getting the biggest victory of Ziggler's career. Win or what? Cheating or not? A win's a win. Especially if you beat somebody like Randy Orton. Dolph Ziggler, big victory for him. Looked pretty decent in the matchup. But it felt like Orton was going to get the easy squash win over Ziggler. But Barrett heating up his feud with Orton a little more. I say Orton and Barrett will end their feud at TLC. So we'll see what happens there. With Orton and Barrett in their little feud and how that ends. We had a lot of skits tonight, including Michael Cole talking to Daniel Bryan about a steel cage match against Mark Henry on tomorrow's live SmackDown. They're promoting live SmackDown with a couple skits. Like I said, Daniel with Henry kicking Henry on the stage. Mark Henry's got a bum knee. Steel cage match tomorrow night for the title. Mick Foley coming out. talking about SmackDown as well. He's hosting the Holiday Live special. Isn't it weird that the last time SmackDown was live, which was Labor Day weekend, they had a steel cage main event for the WWE Championship, Randy Orton versus Christian, and Mark Henry interfered. Now we're on to the next live SmackDown tomorrow, and the main event is another steel cage match for the title. This time Mark Henry's in it, defending against Daniel Bryan. That's to counter the WWE title match, what would happen tonight. So that's probably why they did it tomorrow to counter this match, WWE title match tonight. Speaking of world champions, Jack Swagger, a former world champion, took on the internet champion Zack Ryder. And Ryder, of course, getting once again screwed out of another U.S. title shot again tonight by letting Ziggler wrestle Orton instead of Ryder. But Ryder once again proved his point in an okay matchup against Swagger. Ryder looked very good against Swagger. Good matchup, decent matchup with Ryder getting the Rough Rider on Mr. Swagger. And once again, sending a message to Ziggler for another shot. The Ziggler and Laurinaitis, woo, 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 you know it. Yeah, Zack's not like the best wrestler in the world, but still, he's a great personality. And I love his show. And let me say this, I just want him to win at least one singles title, U.S. title. Even if he doesn't win the WWE Championship, still, to get one title win would be great for Ryder. Like a real title, not some internet championship they made himself. But still, crowds on Ryder's side, well, the Ryder Revolution is in full force. You know what I mean? And we also saw another Kane video tonight. Kane resurrected. Who knows? Maybe he's coming back with the mask. We keep seeing that mask. We also saw another link towards another It Begins Again 2012 video. I watched it on YouTube. Once again, hinting towards January 2nd. Like I said, can't really tell because it just shows like some little school kid writing down notes. Can't see anything subliminal. Maybe they'll finally show another video next week on the internet, and maybe this one would be more subliminal with messages surrounding who this is. Maybe it's Triple H. Maybe the whole Triple H has come back for January instead of December. Who knows who it is? Should find out more in the next couple weeks to come. Now on to the main event for the WWE Championship. CM Punk versus Alberto Del Rio. Now they made a stipulation, the Christian rule, as I like to call it. If the champion gets disqualified, then the champion loses the title, and if Del Rio wins it, they pull the Christian. How Christian won the championship at Money in the Bank. With the stipulation on, if Owen got disqualified, Christian will win the title. So they use that stipulation for this match tonight. The match itself, pretty good main event. Pretty as good as the Survivor Series match. And as good as the Raw match back in October. Good matchup, very back and forth action, great excitement. Although we didn't see more Punk do his signature elbow, which I thought was kind of stupid. He didn't use the elbow tonight because there was a guy dressed up like Macho Man tonight. So that would have been awesome to see Punk do the Macho Man tribute, especially with a Macho Man lookalike in the crowd tonight. So it's kind of a minor slap. And I love the crowd still chanting, "We want ice cream." And I'm one of those people, man. I'm a huge WWE ice cream fan. And ever since Punk said he wants them back, I've been like, come on, bring the WWE ice cream balls back. Not the best quality, but still, very good. That's all I ate from ice cream trucks, man. Ice cream truck comes down the street, go after it, get WWE ice cream ball every time. The ice cream truck lady knows it. And the match itself ended with Punk and Alberto trying to make each other be disqualified. With Alberto taking the wing rope off, and Alberto getting a steel chair, and trying to blame Punk on it. So Punk can get disqualified. Then Punk pulled the old Eddie Guerrero, tossed the chair to Alberto, and laid down, pulled the old lie, cheat, and steal. But the plan did not work for Punk. But he got one plan to work. Alberto getting distracted with a call to distracting referee, which caused this all to happen. And CM Punk got the roll-up on Alberto. Clean roll-up. Did not use the tights. 1, 2, 3. Punk retains the championship despite using a wing rope because he GTS'd Alberto using the ring rope, but the referee did not see it because of Ricardo in it. Ricardo distracting. And Ricardo got his just desserts. As Ricardo got a GTS from Punk to end the evening, with Punk retaining the championship. And Alberto probably wants another rematch. But I thought a DQ would happen, or something more significant would happen to cause another rematch. But this ring rope thing will be a justifiable reason to give Alberto another rematch at TLC, probably a TLC match, and hopefully Punk will win it again against Alberto. And Alberto was in a TLC match last year with Edge and Ray and Kane. This time we one-on-one, and a fatal four-way. So there you go. Punk retained the championship probably to John Laurinaitis and David Otunga's dismay, and they got slammed tonight by Punk, with Punk saying, if you Google David Otunga, you don't get much of him. You get Jennifer Hudson, his real wife. So there you go. Over the night's Raw, Cena thing. They need to build the Cena Rock thing better. And they got into Cena heel very quickly. Because you can't work Cena as a good guy. But they're still probably too scared. I think Cena's scared as well. Because he doesn't want to alienate his young fans. You know, they both probably have the same stance on Cena turning heel. And of course, Punk retained the title. Probably towards TLC. And a little bit of promotion for tomorrow night's live SmackDown. That is it for my Raw review. I'll see y'all later. With that in mind, you've been attacked by the review from Zach. Thank you very much. See all you later. Comment below. What do you guys think of Raw tonight? What do you think about Morrison leaving still sad? Or you think he deserved it because of all the things in the doghouse? What do you think about CM Punk and Alberto? Was that a good match? Do you think Cena should turn heel? And should they do it quickly? And also comment below and say you're a Ryder fan. And want Ryder to get another shot against Ziggler. Like I said, comment on your thoughts, like this video, and subscribe. Thank you very much. See y'all later. Yeah.